Good morning, Crafties. It's Lonnie with Crafty Traveler, bringing you another video from Scotland. This is like 2 in 1. We first go to Dunnottar Castle, which is a huge castle built on a cliff, on a big fortress. Very difficult to get into, which was best for their defense. There is a path, but it's a long path and it goes down and up and around. So our group didn't go on that path. We stayed up on the bluff across from it and took our pictures. It was more of a photo op than an actual tour. But it's a beautiful castle sitting on the edge of this shelf fortress, and it was fun to see. And the history behind it is very interesting as well. And our next stop is to Garioch Distillery, a whiskey distillery in Scotland, and we got a tour. Now, unfortunately, they wouldn't let me video during the tour, so most of the tour is stills. But I did do a little video in the tasting and around the store. Hope you enjoy this video, and if you do, please give me that thumbs up and comment, share, subscribe, and join. I appreciate all of my viewers and subscribers. Thanks for watching. Stay crafty, smart, creative, and safe when visiting Dunnottar Castle and the Garioch Distillery. Dunnottar Castle, better known as the Fort on the Shelving Slope, is a ruined medieval fortress located upon a rocky headland on the northeast coast of Scotland, about 2 miles south of Stonehaven in Aberdeenshire. The surviving buildings are largely in the 15th and 16th centuries, but in the site is believed to have been fortified in the early Middle Ages. Dunnottar was played a prominent role in the history of Scotland throughout the 18th century. It is a bit of a walk from the parking lot. We are actually not going into the castle, but we are going to this viewing point to see the castle. Dunnottar has been known as the place where the honours of Scotland, the Scottish crown jewels, were hidden from Oliver Cromwell's invading army in the 17th century. The property of the Keiths from the 14th century and the seat of the Earl Mareschal Dunnottar declined after the last Earl fortified his titles by taking part in the Jacobite Rebellion of 1715. The castle was restored in the 20th century and is now open to the public. Now I'm walking back up to the parking area. I hear a plane, but I don't think it's a plane. I can't see it in the clouds. But I'm looking at all the beautiful plants and the roses. These are rose hips. They're as big as cherry tomatoes. There's the pink roses that come from them. They are huge. big rose hips. The little buzzy bees just rolling around in it. Getting all pollinated. Lots of bees. Guess I'm gonna step back. Outside, 28 degrees centigrade is 82 degrees Fahrenheit. It's a hot day in Scotland. Now we are going to the Glen Garioch Distillery. The distillery is Glen Garioch, not the way it is spelled, but that is the dialect of the area, Glen Garioch. They wouldn't allow me to do video in the tour, so what you'll see are still pictures. Glen Garioch Distillery is a Highland single malt Scotch whisky distillery in Aberdeenshire, Scotland. It is one of the oldest whisky distilleries in Scotland, dating back to 1797. It's operated by Morrison Bowmore Distilleries, which is owned by Sanatory Global Spirits. The location chosen by John and Alexander Manson for their malt whiskey distillery in 1797 was an obvious one. Old Meldrum in the celebrated valley of Garioch was named the Granary of Aberdeen. Although the layout inside Glen Garioch is typical of centuries-old site, with small rooms being added on and converted into use as production increased. It contains relatively modern kit. The mash room turn, the squeezed inside the tiny chamber has a lauter system. The wash backs in another tight room nearby are stainless steel. The still house, with a panoramic window facing the road, has 3 stills, but only 1 pair is used.
You might also come from a place where you let water.
Ice, maybe.
Sacrilegious.
No, it's not sacrilegious.
3 tastes. The first one is 3 years, the second one is 12, the last one is 16, and it's very smooth. You tell me the alcohol content of these?
First one.
No 3 years?
Statement, no age statement. Not 3 years, no age statement.
Okay. Second?
48%. The second one, 48%. The last one, 51.4.
Thank you. The chimneys are pagoda style. The person who founded the distillery went to Asia and saw the pagoda style, which allowed breeze through all areas, every direction, and that cools down the area below it. That was a very good distillery tour in Glen Garioch, and the whiskey was good. The first one was a little sharp. It was youngest one. The second one was 12 years old, and it was a little smoother, but the 16-year-old was very smooth. It was very good. If you like that video, give me a thumbs up. The Garioch Distillery, Scotland. We're back on the bus, headed back to Aberdeen to our hotel, and I think I'll take a little nap. Stay tuned for the next video when our guide Mike Fraser takes us on a tour of the Fraser Castle. No, this is not one that was used in Outlander, but this is the original Fraser Castle. Next time. Thank you for watching. I appreciate all my viewers. I'd like to thank my members, Sherry, Rita, Desert Adventures in Arizona, and Sally Forth for supporting my channel. Thanks for watching. Give me that thumbs up.